Okay, so we have already heard so much about mental health. I would also like to put little, insight on it. So why mental health awareness is important? Why are we conducting this session today? On 10th of October, every year, it is Mental Health Day. We observe it as Mental Health Day. It is very, very important. Every year, there is a particular theme. This year's theme is Mental Health at Workplace. So when we are talking about mental health at workplace, here, for you all, we are looking how we interact with people or with our friends in the school. So this is one place, a platform given to you about your interaction with everybody, right? Now words are very important. We have to be very, very mindful when we are using any specific word. We use the words very loosely, like you are mad, you are stupid, I have stress, I have depression. These kind of words, when we use so loosely, it actually doesn't have any impact. So be very, very mindful. The person who's listening to this, or you are pointing your finger at somebody, that person is really hurt. And then it comes, and I really like this. And then the thought process starts. If you keep on telling somebody, you are not good, the person will keep on thinking, I have done so much, still I am not good. Right? So be very, very mindful with your words. Now, while we are having this awareness, is we are trying to educate you all that how we have to interact in school scenario. Now, what is mental health? The way we think, the way we feel, and the way we act. That is how we define mental health. If we are happy, if we are mentally, happy, we enjoy life. We learn more things. We make new friends. But if our mental health is not so good, we are sad, we are angry. And most of the time, then we are fighting without any reason. So we need to check on it. Right? How are we behaving today? How is I feeling now? Right? Now, any kind of, if you're feeling sad for more than 3 weeks or month, please check. You need to talk to somebody, right? If you are angry continuously for 3 weeks or month, again check why this thing is happening. Every day cannot be a good day. Some days are bad, some days are good, right? We have to understand that we all have stresses. Some are good stress, some are bad stress. Now when you are, going and playing a game, so it's a team stress. So everybody is actually working that my team should win. So that stress is good stress. But if you're sad and you're not able to do your daily chores, like coming to the school maybe, difficult for few. Right? So let's think about it. Why is it difficult for me to reach school in time? Why I am not wearing proper uniform? Most of the time, we need to check. And these are the daily routines of your life. Am I able to complete my homework? Am I able to complete my classwork? Am I submitting whatever my teacher has told me to submit on that particular day? Am I able to do that? These are all your daily job. So if you're doing it nicely and happily, it's okay. That means we are in a good frame of mind. But if we have to struggle for all these things most of the time, then we need to check about what am I thinking? How do I go about it? Right? Okay. Now for mental health, there are certain factors. Okay? It's a certain kind of a trauma during childhood, isolation, loneliness. Most of the time we feel, please don't talk to me, right? I want to stay alone. But this loneliness, if it continues for a longer period of time, again, check. Then it is severe long-term stress. As I told you earlier that we do have stress, but this stress cannot be prolonged. So we need to again check. Then there is long-term physical health conditions. If we are not feeling well, automatically we will start showing it physically and mentally. So the serious ailments which people have, their mental state at least goes down, right? So we need to pump them up and tell them that everything is fine. Now, types of mental disorders: anxiety, mood, personality, eating, and depression. So when we are talking about eating, people do have eating disorders, right? There may be people who would say, I would eat so much, and suddenly the guilt factor comes and, oh my God, I have eaten so much. Then they start trying to vomit. That whatever I have eaten, I have to take it out. So that is a kind of a disorder. So if the stress level is not taken care in time, it switches over to different disorders. Now, there may be students who are not able to sleep well at night, right? नींद नहीं आती है, बहुत देर तक नींद नहीं आती है. So there is something we need to check. That is called insomnia, right? There are certain famous people who did have certain mental illnesses, right? Age is not a factor. That you're only in the adulthood or at old age you will have certain kind of mental illness. It can be any time of your life. So be very, very mindful, be very, very thoughtful about the words you use, how happy you can be, how happiness you can spread around in your environment. You can be empathetic to people. If anybody needs help, come up and ask. So what you can do for mental health? So you can exercise, you can eat healthy, you can sleep can be a priority. These days, how many of you are looking at the reels and the mobile? Too much, how many of you use too much of gadgets? So we need to check on that, okay? Gadget time also have to be limited, maybe just half an hour. What you are actually looking into it, that also needs to be informative. Because the same case is with the TV. We are sitting in front of the TV watching anything. So there is one suggestion to all of you: find which is the best program for you. Tell your parents that I will be sitting for 20 minutes, I will be sitting for 30 minutes, because this is my best program. Right? So parents will also not say anything, and you will also be happy watching the specific thing which you actually want to see. Right? Is that clear to everybody? Yes. So we will find time for our TV and the gadget time. So thank you. Any questions? Anything you want to ask? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Our worthy principal to come on stage to share her invaluable words of wisdom with all of us.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning, ma'am.
So I think we've had a wonderful assembly today on mental health awareness, and we should definitely give a big round of applause to 4A and Pooja ma'am for bringing this important topic to light. So what is it that we've learned? That mental health is as important as physical health, and of course, just like we feed our bodies, we need to feed our mind. And what do we feed our mind with? Good thoughts. With your mood. So a good mood, friends, family, hobbies. Yes, you're supposed to have good hobbies. What else? Sleep. Enough sleep. Are we all sleeping on time? Yes. So that is also very, very important. And lots of playtime also. studies and play, hobbies, good food, and enough sleep. So that is when you will realize that you are feeling cheerful, happy. Just because you're not happy sometimes does not mean that there is a problem, right? So we all have our ups and downs, but we need to make sure that we are looking after our physical and mental well-being. And like ma'am said, we should not use the terms loosely. So we have to be very, very careful when we are speaking to others, and we should not generalize. So are we all happy? I can't see most of them smiling. Yes. So we are back to school on Monday, and we are happy to be in school. We have so much to do. We have to meet our friends. We have our teachers coming in with lots to teach us. So I think it's a beautiful day on Monday, and it is the 21st of October, and there were so many children with birthdays on the 21st of October. So yes, hat trick, 3 children, very good. So have a wonderful day, children and teachers, and thank you again, Pooja ma'am, for the wonderful assembly. Thank you.
Next, Biru Dev to come on stage to lead us with the command for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय